or you can create an AMI. We'll work on that once we actually follow these options. We'll go ahead and then we will see what are the other options we have. So okay, so it's shutdown behavior. So this is one thing that you can change it if you want. For example, if you want to shut down or stop an instance, how does it happen? So this is also actually a certification question. Where actually I saw a question was there where actually we launch it. Let me just go ahead and try launching on Windows machine. Okay, and then I say T2. Okay, and here if I give protection against accidental termination, at the same time I will say that shutdown behavior should terminate. Okay, so here two things are there. I'm protecting it by checking the protect against accidental behavior, and then you have shutdown behavior as terminate. So if whenever you're typing the shutdown command, it should terminate. So let's see what happens. So this is the same thing. Okay, and I say name Windows, and the port to this is actually, we'll keep it for Windows. So it's still initializing. So in Windows, this option is there where you actually have the option of you can have to connect and get the password. So because we are actually using the password as keypad there, so here in the Windows we are actually using the password to generate. Actually different from other. It takes some time. Okay, so we get that. I'll choose a file. Okay, let me just go to my desktop. Okay, that's there. So yeah, it has given me the password here. Okay, so it says username and password. Let me try and log into that machine. So now I'm actually logging into a Windows machine. So now I get the Windows machine. Okay, so what actually I'm trying to show you is, now we have given two options there, where it says protection against termination. Okay, that is termination protection, and the shutdown behavior is terminated. So when I shut down this machine, I'll continue here. Okay, and close this one. So it is actually shutting down now.
Yeah, it's now terminated.
Terminated. So this is one question where actually it says, you have enabled the termination protection, as well as you have given the shutdown behavior. What is that comes? So actually, if you try, it will terminate. So actually, the shutdown behavior has taken over the protection termination. So your instance is now terminated. So whatever options that is there, you can actually select that, checking this one. So
So
it terminates the instance. Yeah.
yeah, so you mean like even though if you use like protection terminated, and since you
Correct.
changed the behavior of that one, that's
Absolutely.
override. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is how we actually did, and we are able to figure
So
it
in
out
which
that
is
it
which
is.
scenario like we will go that option like behavior change and then with the protection like the termination protection.
I mean, termination protection is you can enable it anytime. However,
Okay.
yeah. However, actually, there are very less chances that where shutdown behavior is equals to terminate. It's very less. It's only
Uh,
that I have come across question, the certification question,
mhm.
and I was prompted to check that one. So this is what it is. Otherwise, if you in real time scenario, it is very very less that you give the shutdown behavior as termination.
What is the
Because
other option like for the shutdown behavior other than terminated?
the stop and
Stop is
yeah, stop and terminate. These are the two
okay.
options that you have.
Sure.
Okay. So this is one thing, and let me say fresh. So I'll go back to this place where I have basically dashboard and events. There's nothing in the events, and you have reports. I think probably you can check your usage and all in this report. There's one interesting thing that you have to check here is the limit. Okay, so it gives the Amazon EC2 provides different resources that you can use, such as instance and volume. When you create your AWS account, AWS is limit for these resources on a per region basis. Okay, so by default for your account it is 20. Okay, so this is something related to your limit. Okay, if you want more than that, you have to raise a request with AWS people. This is actually again a certification question where it is asking you what is the limit of an EC2 instance. So current value is 20. Okay, if you require more than that, you just go ahead and then request for instance increase. And these are the instances which are there that you can request for 5, 5, 2, 1, 5, whatever it is, the C2, C4 and all.
So it's a come in the part of like the scale up or scale down.
Correct, correct. Scale up and scale down. So this is the limit of that. In case
Okay.
if you require something, on the higher end or more, then you'll probably have to raise a request to Amazon. People will, review it and they will increase it. That depends upon kind of